Marty St Louis is the Montreal Canadiens' new head coach. He'll be the interim coach, and we got all the details right here at Talkin' Habs. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick, and that's
I'm Matt.
And welcome to Talkin' Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. So the Montreal Canadiens have made a decision, and it could be temporary. It's Marty St Louis. The legendary Marty St. Louis will be the Montreal Canadiens' interim head coach. He signed till the end of the season. I've got the announcement. I've got some stuff on that. Matt and I will discuss it a little bit, and let's get started. Here's the announcement. Martin St. Louis appointed interim head coach of the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal Canadiens general manager Kent Hughes announced on Wednesday night the appointment of Martin St. Louis. And they say night. It was like 5 o'clock. As interim head coach, St. Louis is replacing Dom Ducharme, who was relieved of his duties earlier today. We are very happy to welcome Martin to the Canadiens organization, said Hughes. Not only are we adding an excellent hockey man, but with Martin, we are bringing in a proven winner and a man whose competitive qualities are recognized by all who have crossed his path. St. Louis, 46. He's not much. I would say older than me. I think I'm young all of a sudden. He's a bit younger than me. Carved out a storied 16-year NHL career, scoring 391 goals, adding 642 assists for a total of 1,033 points in 1,134 games. With the Flames, the Lightning, the Rangers, all three. The Laval, he's from Laval, so where the Rocket are. The Laval native also won the Stanley Cup in 2004 with the Lightning and was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame on November 12th, 2018. He will have a press conference tomorrow. That's Thursday, February 10th at 11:30 a.m. I will be watching that, and I will be reporting on that a bit. So what do you think of Marty St. Louis? I'll give mine first. You know, when they hired Gorton and then they hired Kent Hughes, I did say the coach that they hire, I didn't know it would be an interim guy, was definitely going to be a French guy. Now, can you argue Marty St. Louis' qualifications? Yeah, he hasn't coached really yet. We'll get into that. But as far as a hockey legend, really, and a smart guy from everything I've heard, very competitive, very intense, I think it might be one of those really good outside the box type moves that they talked about, or Gorton did anyway. And yeah, I mean, Montreal, I'm glad they're not going back and getting a retread guy, even in an interim, and saying, oh, you know, Alain Vigneault, just for an interim. No, so they didn't do that. It's fresh. It's new. I'm excited. What about you, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't think, Dom's firing should really come as a surprise to anybody. He was gone after this year. I really think so, regardless. But I just really hope, this doesn't turn the team around per se, because I want to lock up that top 3 pick, because it's only going to help us moving forward. But I do love St. Louis. Loved him as a player. I have his T-shirt when he played for the Lightning. So I'm really happy to have him around, and we'll see how he does. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be interesting.
I see a lot of people online already comparing him with Rod Brind'Amour when he was hired first time for his coaching position. I don't know, he had coached too much before, but basically, fresh, young hockey player that came in and took the started his career, I guess. It's kind of reminiscent of that. I expect he'll do a lot better than our current coach that we had. No longer our current coach. So I'm excited about it. Yeah, I think even though he hasn't really coached anywhere, the guy knows his hockey.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Doesn't know
for
that.
Sure.
So will he be? I saw this put out there. Will he be Wayne Gretzky? Or I don't remember the other. Maybe it was Rod Brind'Amour, but something like that, right? One was good, superstar. One wasn't. So which one is he going to be? That's the only question. Can he coach? I'm sure he can coach to a certain level anyway, and he may be great. I'm willing to give him the shot. I'm happy for this.
Yeah, I guess, but before this, he was running special teams in Columbus. for the Blue
Yeah,
Jackets. But
I think it
as far
just
as I know, besides that, I really don't know
no,
his
he doesn't have
coaching experience.
experience. So it goes. This is from a different article. It's a bit of an out of the box hire with St. Louis having no professional coaching experience. His only NHL work being in Columbus as a special teams consultant to John Tortorella. St. Louis brings limited coaching experience, but could provide the team with instant credibility for a team full of players who are struggling. Give a little bit more here on St. Louis. Don't have to go over all this stuff. He's won Olympic gold, World Cup gold, Art Ross and Hart trophies. He's the little engine that, I know I can, and he could, because small guy, I don't know, was 5'9", 5'7", something like that. I think 5'7".
It's about about 5'7", 5'8", 5'9",
Yeah,
in that range. Yeah.
Small guy, scored consistently, just great. So there are many obvious connections to the new Montreal front office. Not only did St. Louis play for Jeff Gordon when he was still in the front office of the New York Rangers, but their kids also played youth hockey together. St. Louis' son Ryan now plays at Northeastern with Jack and Riley Hughes. Sons of the Montreal GM Kent Hughes was also the agent for Vinny Lecavalier, a longtime teammate of St. Louis in Tampa. Lecavalier has also been linked. That doesn't matter. So there's some connections there. And, for all of us asking maybe like, who would have thought? And like, well, there's the connections there, right? So you can understand maybe where they're coming from. They know the guy. They know him well. They're smart guys. I'm not really worried about this. Sure, he could crap out and not be a great coach. Yeah, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt going in and expect him to be pretty good. Now, will that turn the team around? I know it's a worry. I'm worried about the same thing. It could somewhat. Will they make the playoffs? No. I think they have to play it like a 996. I saw someone put that 996 clip, but it's ridiculous like that just to make the playoffs, and they got to be at like 900 or 850 just to get out of the top 10, bottom 10. So it's not happening, but maybe they don't finish on the bottom, and this is possible now that they won't be the last place team. I can see that happening now, unfortunately, but I don't think it takes them out of the running for winning the lottery.
No, and I mean, the only good news is, like, besides the Coyotes, who are, I believe, 3 points ahead of us, there's a good cushion between the third worst team and us. So, I mean,
and listen, he's never coached. He might need a little bit of a start to get there, right?
Exactly.
So it doesn't mean that it'll turn around like that. Maybe the first 2 games, but they might still, be winning more, but not necessarily as much, but looking better doing it, right? Not that crap we've been watching where it's just unwatchable, right? They'll be competitive at least on those games where we enjoyed in the last few that they were competitive and they gave it a good game. At least that. So, it'll be better. I don't expect them to really hurt their chances, but hey, listen, they could start winning more. Could happen. So he is from Elliot Friedman to this point. Marty St. Louis is signed for the rest of the season. Sounds like the plan is to see how this goes, then talk at the end of the year about the future. Makes sense. I was talking with my buddy in BC, Pat, about it. And we both agreed it got to be that they're going to hire somebody on the interim. It was before they named St. Louis. And it makes sense, right? See how it goes. You don't want to sign in another guy. It's going to be three coaches now that they're still paying. You don't want that happening. So I'm sure that's why. And this from Mike Johnson. If you want passion and drive on your coaching staff, Marty St. Louis would be a good person for the job. Smart hockey mind with an insatiable drive to be great. If you're a member of the Habs, buckle up and be ready to work. I like Mike Johnson. I respect what Mike Johnson says about stuff like
100%.
this. So when he's saying something that glowing like that, I'm expecting some good stuff from this hire. I'm expecting better. I'm not going to be pessimistic about it.
Right. No, and look, I don't think anyone should. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I do think, St. Louis is a good hockey mind. No one can doubt that. It'll just be interesting to kind of see, how he kind of reacts and adapts to being a head coach in the big show.
Exactly.
It'll be fun to watch.
For the guys that were wanting Patrick Roy, because the Patrick Roy name came up right away when this happened. They're calling this, what do they call him? Pee Wee coach. And they hired out the Pee Wee coach, Marty St Louis, which is very disrespectful. He's a Hall of Famer. We don't know how it is. I'm happy over. I'm glad they didn't go with Patrick Roy. I was afraid that it was going to be Patrick Roy.
Yeah, everything kind of happened boom, boom, quick.
Yeah.
When I get out of work today. So I really had no idea what was going on until I was able to get home and kind of digest everything.
Well, there was a rumor that the person they're going to hire was interviewed for the GM job. So I think that's why Patrick Roy thing came out. So I don't know if that was true and Marty was interviewed for the GM job or it just wasn't true either way, right? So I don't know. But I'm glad it's Marty St. Louis, not Patrick Roy. I love Patrick Roy. Nobody call me a hater, please. But I didn't want him as the coach. So I'm happy for this. So that's it. Unless you got something you want to say that you haven't.
No, I think I'm good. I think I touched on everything I wanted to touch on.
All right, so that's it. That's what we got for you for this for this announcement. Next game is tomorrow. Right away, he gets throw him into the fire against Washington. He won't have time to get any kind of a system installed. Then there's 2 weekend games, so don't expect a ton. I imagine they didn't let the coaching staff go, the rest of it, and that's probably the reason. They have no time to really install his new system right away. They needed the guys here who know the players, know everything, and they can ease into something, right? So we'll see what happens tomorrow, but we get a quick look at what it's going to be like, I guess. And anyways, that's it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Really, we both, Matt and I, really appreciate that you did.
Absolutely.
So we're going to have the game live stream tomorrow, pregame and the hangout. Please look for that and be there. And that's it. Stay safe out there. Till next time. Peace out, y'all. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.